Oh, hello there. This is Resi again. So today, let's finish the part two of discussion over scenes that you may have missed for the new Apple Plus TV show Servant. Now, before we get on with the discussion today, I just wanted to give a shout out to my supporters and viewers out there, and it's just a friendly reminder that if you like this video, please comment and subscribe. Now, this first scene that I would like to discuss is related to the ending scene in the episode Bear. So basically, you see that Leanne is putting a pre-recorded news episode from Mrs. Turner, and you know what the rest is. It turned out that she has met Mrs. Turner when she is about 10 years old in 2011. Now you might have now that part is pretty trivial, but you might have missed the part where at the beginning that we see Mrs. Turner just finished interviewing with a girl named Chloe.
Well, best of luck to you, Chloe. Of course, we have to thank all the moms.
So here I digged up another static image from an earlier episode where you see, because of a series of miscarriages in this family, a number of babies that the Turners have named and hoping to see them come into this world has died, and one of the baby's name is actually Chloe. So could it be a coincidence that we see Chloe again on tape in 2011 during Mrs. Turner's interview? Or could it be that Chloe is also reborn and that maybe she will show up somewhere down the road? Please comment and let me know what you think about this observation. Now the next discussion segment is about the book that specifically the pages that Leanne has read in the video. Now this book looks similar to the Holy Bible, I would say. Now here I took two static snapshots of two cases, two times when Leanne was reading the Bible. Now it's really hard to make out exactly what the Bible verses on each page is, but in the first image you see, and this image is taken at the moment when Leanne was upset, I believe, about an encounter with Sean, because Sean scolded her about a onesie that she discovered in the attic or basement of the house when she was playing hide and seek with a new founded friend that came into their house in one of the episodes. So I assume that Leanne wasn't happy at the moment. So you would think that she would pray something bad for the family. As you see that you can see that she wrote Sean's name on the side of the Bible page. However, if you actually take a closer look at the Bible verses that's on that page, it's basically a bunch of phrases that describe things that you shall not do. So I personally believe that even though it looks like Leanne is putting in a bad prayer for Sean or putting on a curse for Sean, but it's actually not. It's more likely that Leanne is trying to search for answers in the Bible how she should deal with that situation. And she's actually praying for this situation, this unfortunate situation, this uncomfortable situation encounter with Sean. So that's what I believe. Now the second sad image show it at another case when Leanne was reading the Bible verse. She actually pointed to one part of the Bible. Again, it's really hard to make out exactly what's said in the Bible. However, you can sort of see that in the Bible verse it describes something happened on the first day, second day, and third day of something. So I'm assuming that she is maybe prepping for the arrival of someone. So this looks very intriguing. So we shall see what's going to happen down the road. And it definitely adds to the supernatural uh, atmosphere of this TV show. So we shall see what's going on. Now this next part is about the encounter of Leanne with that newfound friend and a kid. So Leanne basically after she went to visit their supposed place of residence, she found out that they actually don't live in the neighborhood. So after some, I guess, crazing them around, she found out that she was actually hired by Mrs. Turner's brother to try to encourage her to leave the house in Jericho. And she was upset about it. And she served the lobster ice cream to the child, knowing that the child probably gonna get some allergic reaction and life-threatening allergic reaction. So you see that this did happen. The child had a severe severe allergic reaction to the food that she just ate. In the chaotic scene at the end, though, you see Leanne, uh, I guess, calmed down and went around and helped her. And it's kind of surprised that she just know how to use the EpiPen, considering that she doesn't. It doesn't seem she really knows a whole lot about what's going on in this modern world. Because in the previous episode, it almost seemed like she had to learn all the things from scratch, judging from how she was copying off Mrs. Turner about using the lipstick and thing this and that. So that's kind of surprising. But I think the more important takeaway is probably that ultimately she's good. That because I believe her main purpose of coming to this house is for good reason. However, she was thrown off track, um, and something upset her. So, but she quickly recovered, and this is another evidence I believe showing that she's probably a good character, playing a good role in this movie. Now, in this next clips that I chose, please watch carefully. Specifically, pay attention to Leanne's facial expression. So the premises of the video is pretty simple. I'm sure you understood that Sean got Leanne downstairs to help him try out some food, given that she was able to give him a very good advice on how to make better lobster ice cream. So, and you can see early on that Lian was still in a bad mood, that she was somehow angry about things that happened in this episode, and she was thinking that maybe
Couldn't do this without you.
Sean has a hand in this. But as we can probably have guessed, that this is the things happen in this episode, that the dog food, for example, this is not really not Sean's doing. This is all Mr. Turner's brothers doing, and then as you can see that um, as at the end when Sean was saying that I couldn't do it without you. So and this really makes Leanne happy. So as you can see that she has a little smile in on her face at the end. And when at the time when she's really struggled emotionally, she wasn't sure if she still feel welcome in the family anymore. So and this kind of sets up, I believe, for the ending scene, as you see that she was punish herself with the electric TV cord. Um, I didn't select that scene for discussion here, as it's pretty obvious that she was punish herself. But I think the reason is because um, she feel like she has sinned. She has done bad things. So that's why she's showing repentance and to the God that she is worshiping. I believe that's what it is. After she found out that Sean, it's actually all a misunderstanding. That Sean still seems to like her and seems to be okay of her continue to work and live in the house. Okay, so this next image that I'd like to discuss is this mural slash wall painting in the room where Leanne is staying. So uh, I believe this painting that you see pretty much early on in episode one and perhaps never paid attention to, but I think uh, this is probably a painting that we will find informative down the road when we figure out more about what's going on in the movie or in the TV shows. Um, this is the importance of this painting is reaffirmed because of the ending scene in episode 5, as you see that Leanne kneeled in front of the painting and start punish herself. So, and then again, it's hard to make out exactly what it's on the painting, but you can see there are animals there. There are white horse. There are people praying there, and there are uh, perhaps another animal laying on the ground, maybe for sacrificial reasons. So it's definitely some religious painting that has some special meanings. And you see lines over there. I mean, it kind of reminds me of maybe the Noah's Ark, when God unleashed um, disaster on this world, and he instructed one of the guys, his follower, to build this ark, and he is to go seek out every type of animals, maybe two of a kind, to put on this oak so that they can survive and continue to multiply in another place after this world is destroyed. So I can't help but link this to that scenario. Anywho, this painting raises several questions. One, this painting is already here in the room before Lian has arrived. So I'm wondering if the things that's happening to this family, for example, that um, Sean is experiencing the loss of his taste bud and etc. Maybe these family, the reason that we see this is because there is some kind of curse being applied to them. Maybe there's something come to them, and Lian is here to help. Um, as we see, the painting is already here before Lian even arrived. And second question that I see is Lian just had a connection with the painting, so the painting, the things that's on in this painting must have had a connection with Lian as well. So yeah, very interesting indeed. Okay, as I mentioned in the part one discussion of this show, I pointed out that perhaps Rain has a special connection with the storyline, and that there are some important footage in the trailer. So go back and watch the trailer. And here I specifically picked out two static shots of the trailer that uh, kind of describe situation we haven't seen before. So yeah, you can kind of see uh, what can possibly go down the path in future episodes. So in the first image that you see the dining table again, that you see this family sitting in the table with everybody seems to come back to normal, like, with the exception of one new character, which is a black female, seems middle age, that we have not seen before. And go back and watch the trailer, and you see that here I included clips as well. Basically, she was asking, how much has this boy told you about this situation? My guess is probably the boy is meaning the investigator, the black investigator that was hired, who was in HR, works in HR, and the uh, Mrs. Turner's brother. So I think this black lady is basically perhaps telling the Turners that these guys did not found the full story of Leanne's background. So you don't know the whole picture, so let me explain to you what's really going on. So this kind of makes me wonder if this black lady is somehow related to Leanne. Could she be a relative in
How much did those boys tell you?
Leanne's world and come visit her? Could she be the person who raised Leanne when after the disaster, that her whole family got wiped out, so she's reborn into that family? So this is very interesting. So I'm really looking forward to find out what's going on with this black lady, and um, what her what's her role in this show. Now the next static shot, you can see this bald uh, white guy in a suit. Apparently was soaked in the rain and waiting in front of the Turner's door. So now this is another character that we have not seen before. Could he be the um, bad guy that's coming? That was kind of hinted by the arrival of crickets. Could he be part of that bad news that's coming to Mr. and Mrs. Turner's house? So this is yet to be seen. Okay, so in the next static image that I want to discuss is it's also from the trailer, that you see this suit up lady. Um, Apparently, it's probably from cleanup after some incident has happened of a room. So this kind of makes me wonder, uh, did something bad really happen in the house? So it looks like the lady is coming in um, after something bad has happened. It's basically checking on the house. So this may be what Leanne was saying, because the cricket, something bad is gonna come. And the hazard here, it could mean, it doesn't look like there's a fire. So but it could be some kind of gas leak. It could be some insect infestation. So it's very interesting. So I'm interested in seeing what really happened there and why she had to dress like that. Okay, to wrap up the discussion today, I like to just if you go onto the Rotten Tomato website for the review of season 1 of Survey, see that we have 5 episodes remaining in the season. The next episode that's gonna come out this Friday, it's actually titled Rain. So this kind of so I'm looking forward to what kind of story they're gonna tell there, and it looks like there might indeed be a connection of the rain to the storyline. So and then you can see down the line, you see episode 9 is titled Jericho. So it looks like we have to pretty much have to wait until towards the end of the season 1 to find out who this child Jericho really is and what's the significance of his rebirth in this family. So, yep, looking forward to it. Now, please like and comment and let me know what do you think about the points that's discussed here. Do you have other points that you discover about the show that you'd like to share? Please let us know. Thank you.